Living History Lectures presents Tames Alan.
Now we come to it, the instrument of torture. This is an Elizabethan corset. Now this front part here is called a busk, a B-U-S-K, and it's a carved piece of wood or a carved piece of bone, and it's tied in place with a ribbon tied into a bow. Now, if you were really enamored of somebody, you would give them the ribbon from your busk. But you really got to like this guy a lot because he's going to wear this ribbon on his sleeve. This is called wearing your heart on your sleeve. Everybody's going to know it's a busk ribbon, and everybody's going to know whose it is. And this ribbon tied into a bow survives today as the bow between the cups of a modern brazier, and this is where it comes from, is holding this wood piece in place during the time of Shakespeare. This is really live hall. You should be able to hear this. You cannot feel the human body underneath this. I can bend at the knees, I can bend at the hips, but woe be it to me if I sneeze, for there is nowhere for my ribs to expand in this. The queen was trying to figure out what to do. Well, she had a man at her court. He was known as a bit of a rogue. The other courtiers didn't care for him very much. And he took matters in his own hands. He went and he held up these Spanish galleons, took the gold off of them, and laid them at Her Majesty's feet. Well, the queen was very pleased by this, but the Spanish ambassador was absolutely livid. And he came to the queen and he said, "Your Majesty, you must do something. Your Majesty, you must do something about this rogue. Your Majesty, if you do not do something, there will be war." And Elizabeth smiled at the ambassador and said, "Bring Francis Drake to me." Actually, they went to Drake on his ship, the Golden Hind, and Drake knelt before the queen, and the queen looked at him and said, "The Spanish ambassador has been telling me you've been stealing this gold." And he said, "Oh no, Your Majesty, it was merely salvage. For the ship, it was sinking." Of course, he didn't tell her it was sinking from his own cannonballs. And the queen said, "I need a sword." And several courtiers offer her a sword. And the Spanish ambassador says, "Yes, we're finally going to get some control here." And the queen raises the sword, and Drake starts saying his prayers in earnest now. And she knights him Sir Francis Drake for everything he's done for England, and there was war.
Tames Alan is a performer and historical consultant. Since 1986, Tames has been touring her programs throughout the United States and Canada. To find out more about Tames Alan and her Living History Lectures, visit livinghistorylectures.com. To book now, call 253-884-9947.